boys, too many misters, not enough sisters, too much time on too many hands, not enough ladies, too many mans, not enough ladies, too many mans, not enough ladies, too many mans.
It's us again for 8 People Saturdays vlog, and we are responding to Kazu Wednesdays topic.
And welcome back, by the way, to our magical dryer land.
Yes, we're filming at our dad's again, which is actually filming on our actual day, or shooting on our actual day. I don't know.
Yeah, we usually shoot on Friday, then post on Saturday. But this is last minute.
Yeah, because we didn't get the internet till today, so we had to catch up on all your guys' videos, which were pretty good too.
On to our questions before we ramble a little too much.
So our first question is hobbies you had throughout your lifetime, whether you still do them or not. Jade, do you want to take it first?
Ooh, okay. So singing, I sing all the time. That has continued throughout my lifetime. It still does.
Because we were in a band at one point in time.
And yeah, I still do it today. So that still exists.
Shut up.
Dancing when I was 7. Same with Natalia. We took like ballet and stuff. Really into it. Had high kicks and everything. No, that's not prevalent. Don't dance anymore. But it was fun. I dance hip hop ish or try to learn how to shuffle. Yeah, dog. Eek. Other hobbies. Oh god, he was dead. Okay, so there you go. Dancing, singing. Other hobbies. High school. Big fan of badminton and playing horse and
Major horse playing.
Major badminton playing. Some tennis. Those are fun, but of course we're very terrible at. Oh yeah, me
tennis
and Natalia both
kind
did
of
that,
cool,
but we're very terrible at sports, so that didn't really carry on. I mean, I love badminton still and playing horse and stuff. Handout. But not something I really go after anymore. I'm now starting a hobby of writing stories, but I'm not too good at it. Yeah, I'm not too good at it because like I'll come up with this whole story. It's characters, everybody in it. But
plot
once it comes, line, the plot,
or whatever, character relations,
the moral of the story, but and the characters even. But once it gets down to writing all the details and the whole like talking
I forgot to
and this
put
and
my
that,
drawing down. Damn it,
it
Jade.
dies out. Okay.
Anyways,
Natalia Helen.
me. All right. So since I was a kid, I always loved to cook for some odd reason. I generally cook dinner when my mom was at home, so that's been a big thing of mine, and I still do that now, and I go to school for that, so that's a big hobby that I'll never get rid of. I've had a lot of hobbies. As a child, oh god,
You loved drawing manga at one point during high school.
I did, but I was bad at it, and I still am. But I mean, I'm mediocre, I guess.
She's really, really good when she sits there and focuses. Actually, she's kind of good at everything she does. She's a perfectionist.
Oh, screw you.
But
Whatever.
she sits here and basically talks herself down so much that she doesn't realize it.
Well, anyways, other hobbies. When I was a child, I used to be obsessed with like math workbooks. So I think math is a hobby. For me and Jade, we've always had the hobby of gaming. You know, especially Nintendo consoles. Games. You know, we're big time gamers. And I don't know if I've always I like web page design. I used to do that as a hobby. Just make web pages. It was pretty cool. I made a Harry Potter one. It was huge and had so many things to it. I can't even remember.
Natalia's a little more nerdy than she lets on, which is pretty stellar.
I'm a huge nerd.
If only she'd commit to be a nerdy.
You know, Jade, I have said on the first video, I'm a nerd and I love nerds. Yeah. So, I'm taking that back.
Okay.
I am up to it. Anyways, so on to question number 2.
Is that the flaw or the positive? It's probably the flaw because negative always goes first.
Biggest flaw,
Ha!
and it can be your personality, physical, mental, or whatever. And
Ooh.
Jade, do you want to take
I
it?
feel I'm very flawed. But I think all my flaws are lovable most of the time, except for my indecisiveness. I'll take forever to make a decision.
Oh God, I have that too.
Yeah. I wish that my answer to this question actually would have been indecisive. That would have been hilarious. It'd be like, case proven. My biggest flaw, yeah, indecisiveness. Even through my convictions towards my, okay, well, I can be very opinionated, yet I'm not convicted to those opinions most of the time because of how I'm so indecisive. I want to keep an open mind, and I don't like making decisions because I feel like my decision could turn out bad, and then I'll regret it, and my indecisiveness just kills me because I'm a control freak. Sometimes I have to make the right choice, and everything is it's so serious. Um, so that's my biggest flaw. I'll tell you.
Okay, so my biggest flaw. Oh goodness. See, I tend to be a pessimist, so I kind of think of a lot, but yet I am slightly. I don't know. I'm a pretty. People don't
For a
know this
pessimist, you're
about
pretty
me, but I'm
optimistic.
yeah. Oh, it's Paramore. That was witty, Jade. Okay. Anyways, I am pretty optimistic. I kind of tend to do what I do in interviews, where I say what my flaw is, but then I say what's a perk from that. But let's see. I could go with mental, but that's a little intense. I do have some mental problems.
When you phrase it like that, it's
I
pretty
know.
intense.
No dissociative identity disorder or anything like that, or like
Depression
I'm not.
or
I don't think I'm paranoid or schizophrenic or anything like that. So
God,
I'm
can
not.
you say I know? I'm not.
terrible. No, I'll keep it a mystery for them. They'll be like maybe in the future kind of thing.
No,
Well,
she's completely sane.
anyways, so I guess I've always had like I could get. There will be days where I'm just a little aloof and I'm not really nice to people, and those are the days where I'm like pretty upset. I just get depressed days kind of in a sense. So I'm not like the most pleasant person to be around, and that's a flaw of mine because I don't want people to think of me as not liking them or being upset around them when that's just the way I am sometimes. That and like I don't know, I kind of tend to stray away from the crowd, and if anyone acknowledges me, I'm not the friendliest.
She doesn't like attention being drawn towards her.
Yeah.
And if that happens, that occurs,
Then I
then
could
her
be
day is kind of
yeah.
down.
Moving on. So we'll just talk about our positives because I don't like to be pessimistic. I really don't. I try to be positive. I guess.
Positive thing about the two of us together.
Okay.
We laugh at almost every joke.
Yes. So you think they?
You're the most hilarious person on
I know,
earth.
you're
It's not
like-
true. We just got a really good sense of
We
humor.
just laugh at no. Either that or we're really bad where we just think everything's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I kind of start laughing
But
at people when they're serious
I've been
about
told
sadness
from-
about their life. It's very
Yeah,
terrible.
we've both been told that people love being around us because they think they're funny when they're around us. I don't know.
Like there's a stand-up comedian who
Anyways,
life is funny.
so a biggest perk that can be a personality, physical or mental or whatever. Well, I'll talk about mine, I guess, because I kind of have to do that right away because I don't want to I don't know, be too pessimistic.
You were rather pessimistic with your flaw.
Yeah, I think have a pretty good idea of what's right and what's wrong, and I try to be reasonable and to think of other people's feelings, empathetic or apathetic, whatever you call it. I really try to think, and I try to be as calm as possible and think, what is this person going through, and try to be understanding and not be closed-minded. I try my best. Another thing is, I mean, I think I'm a good person. I really do. I think that's a perk of mine. I'm just a genuinely nice, good person when I have good days. Go, dude.
Okay, my biggest perk. Ooh, okay, I think the same thing with Natalia. Except sometimes it gets to my ego, though. That's where my perk goes bad. Because I'm like, oh, I'm the greatest person on earth. I'm so kind and open-minded. Which I'm not, but all the time. Okay, anywhoozle. What was my biggest? I don't know my biggest perk. I'm quirky. That's cute.
God, this
sometimes.
is 9 minutes long.
Biggest perk. You know, I'm responsible. That's my biggest perk. My biggest perk is I'm responsible. I don't want to be that person who says they're who cannot be relied on. It's very important to me that I really please others and um make sure that they're not disappointed because growing up people can be disappointed quite often, and from that, as a child growing up and getting disappointed all the time, I learned that I don't want to be somebody else's disappointed person. I want to be reliable. I want to be what helps others, exist on an easier level. Like they just their life is better because I'm reliable. I'm a reliable person. That's what I try to do, and I think that's my biggest perk.
Okay, well, okay, so we better get off before our dad interrupts this video even more. God, we're going crazy. We have to do this.
And Christmas Eve for you
Oh,
Christians
Merry,
out
like
there.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas,
Merry Christmas Eve and
Merry
Happy
Christmas Eve,
Holidays
Happy
and
Holidays,
stuff.
yeah.
And
We see you girls checking out our trunks. We see you girls checking out the front of our trunk. We see you girls looking at our junk, then checking out our rumps, then back to our sugar lumps.